My name is Emma. And 2 years ago, my husband Ryan and I decided to leave behind the noise, stress, and endless rush of the city to settle in a small peaceful village where nature surrounded us from all sides. A place where mornings began with the soft sound of birds instead of honking cars, where evenings smelled of fresh soil, and where the gentle breeze from the nearby river made everything feel calm and safe. We always dreamed of raising our future children in a place like this. Away from chaos, surrounded by trees, sunlight, and peace, and from the very first day, we felt like we had stepped into a new world. Soon after settling in, we met our neighbors, David and his wife Mia, who were the same age as us, warm in the beginning, and excited to have new people in the village. We clicked instantly, went on forest walks, looked for mushrooms, shared tea in the evenings, and had long friendly talks under the open sky. Everything felt comforting, almost like the life we had always imagined. Until slowly, small cracks began forming in the perfect picture. David had a job far away and had to leave for long periods, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, and during those lonely stretches, Mia started depending on Ryan more and more. At first, it was harmless. Asking him to fix a loose door hinge, or help with a leaking pipe, or move heavy things in her garden, and I didn't mind because Ryan had always been the kind of man who helped everyone. But slowly, her requests became more frequent, more specific, more intentional. And I began noticing how differently Mia behaved around him. She started dressing up whenever Ryan came over. Wearing fancy dresses, applying perfume, doing her hair and makeup even when she claimed she just woke up, and her smile for him was not the usual friendly smile, there was something deeper, sharper, almost inviting, and every time I saw it, something inside me tightened. Ryan, being innocent and trusting, didn't even notice her strange behavior. He believed he was just helping a neighbor whose husband was away, but I could clearly see the way Mia looked at him when she thought I wasn't paying attention, the way she touched her hair, the way she leaned closer during conversations, the way her eyes followed him even after he walked away, and slowly the peaceful village I loved started feeling heavy, strange, and uncomfortable. Ryan began staying longer at Mia's house. Longer than necessary, longer than normal, and every minute he was there felt like an hour for me as I waited at home, listening to every little sound outside, wondering when he would return. One evening, he came back later than usual, and when I asked him why, he casually said he was helping Mia fix her car. But something didn't feel right, not the explanation, not the timing, not the expression on his face. And that night I lay awake staring at the ceiling as doubts and fears crawled through my mind, telling me something was wrong. Soon I started dreaming about Mia trying to pull Ryan away from me. Dreams so vivid that I woke up with tears in my eyes and anger in my heart, and I couldn't shake the feeling off no matter how hard I tried. One afternoon, while I was watering my plants, I saw Ryan and Mia standing outside her house. Too close, too comfortable. And Mia was laughing softly while touching Ryan's arm as if it was something normal, and my heart started beating painfully fast as I walked straight toward them and asked, "What's going on here?" Mia turned slowly, her smile sharp and cold, and said sweetly, "Oh Emma, we were just talking about the garden," but something in her tone felt almost mocking, and Ryan stood there quietly, his face unsure, almost guilty, which hurt me even more. That evening, I couldn't hold back anymore and told Ryan everything. Every fear, every uncomfortable moment, every look Mia gave him, every uneasy feeling I had kept buried inside, and Ryan listened quietly, his expression softening as he realized how much pain I had been hiding. "Emma. I'm sorry," he said finally, "I didn't know this was affecting you so much," and even though his words comforted me, I still couldn't shake off the worry inside me because I knew Mia's intentions weren't innocent. After that, Ryan avoided going to her house, stopped staying there long, and slowly Mia started spending time alone, looking irritated whenever she saw me, giving me small smirks that felt like warnings, But just when I thought things were calming down, one afternoon Mia came to our house holding a cake, smiling too sweetly, asking, "Is Ryan home?" While trying to peek inside as if checking whether he was alone, and my heart tightened again as I said he was busy. She looked disappointed for a moment before pretending to smile again and leaving. That night, when I told Ryan, he laughed lightly and said maybe she was just being friendly. But I knew better. A few days later, I saw her at the store and she walked up to me with a smirk and said, "Emma, your husband is very helpful. I don't know what I'd do without him," and before I could respond, she added in a low voice, "You're lucky to have someone like him." Not everyone is, and the way she said it felt like she was hinting at something deeper, something dangerous, and I left quickly without looking back. For the next few weeks, Mia didn't show up much, and slowly my heart began settling back into peace. Until one evening Ryan came home and told me David was finally returning, and I felt the biggest wave of relief wash over me because I knew Mia wouldn't dare behave the same way with her husband around. And I was right. The very week David returned, Mia stopped calling Ryan for help, stopped showing up near our house, stopped smiling at him the way she used to. And slowly she became distant, almost invisible. Months passed. And one morning we heard news that David got a new job in the city and they would be moving soon, and when they finally packed their things and left the village, I felt as if a dark shadow had finally lifted from our lives, allowing sunlight to return in full warmth. After they left, everything changed for the better. Ryan and I felt closer than ever, spending evenings together, going for long walks, working in our garden, talking about starting a family, laughing more, living more, loving more, and the village that once felt tense because of Mia now felt peaceful and safe again. One quiet evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees turning the sky golden, I turned to Ryan and whispered, "I'm sorry if I ever doubted you," and he gently held my hand and said, "Emma, I've always loved you. You never have to fear losing me," and hearing that, all the pain and fear inside me melted away as I leaned on his shoulder and felt truly safe again. And after everything we went through, all the confusion, all the fears, all the silent battles, I learned something deeply important: no matter what challenges come, no matter who tries to step in between, trust and communication can heal everything, and in the end, Ryan and I proved that love, real love, always survives. This is our story. And if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share.